Welcome to my unboxing and first look at the Thermalright, Silver Arrow SBE, so that's Sandy Bridge E, so that means it supports LGA 2011 Extreme. So I have actually already taken a look at two very similar coolers in the past. The Co-Gauge Arrow, which is sort of like a less finished version of the Silver Arrow, and the Silver Arrow. Now I get to check out the Silver Arrow Extreme. It definitely comes with a more extreme sticker. The last Thermalright sticker I got was much less extreme than that, totally different colors. It looks like it comes with some different fans, and it comes with two of them, which is very exciting as well. So they've added support for LGA 2011, which is new. Ooh, different colored fans too. Those look extreme, that is for certain. So we've got a red frame and orange blades on this 140 millimeter fan. However, check this out, because it uses a rounded frame, you can easily mount these to 120 millimeter mounting holes in your case or whatever else you're using, as long as you have enough space around it to accommodate the 140 millimeter size of the blades. So here, let's go ahead and pull this bad boy out as well. There's another one matching, okay? The extremeness is piling up here. Next, we have the cooler itself. Oh, it is more extreme. Look at that. It has a significantly more extreme shape compared to the original Thermalright Silver Arrow. This thing is gorgeous. Thermalright coolers really are the cream of the cream when it comes to performance and aesthetics. So here, let's go. Hold on. There we go. So all the accessories are in here. They also have phenomenal mounting mechanisms, and I hope I'm not about to be sort of shown up here as I pull out like plastic mounting pieces. Nope, not at all. Check this out. Once I get my handy knife and actually open it. So, I had it open in my pocket. That could have been bad. I could have lost like significant parts of my anatomy with that going on. It's not a good thing. It's a bad thing. Yeah, Slick agrees. That's bad. Okay, so I talked about solid mounting hardware. Check this out. We are totally going to do this. We are going to pull out the iPhone size comparison for this. This is a solid piece of steel. It is going nowhere. Not anywhere will it go. Awesome. Love to see it. Same thing with the back plate. The back plate is going nowhere. It weighs like 3 pounds. Look at this thing. Similar thickness to the hold down plate. Actually, it looks like it might even be a little thick. No, they're about the same. Again, not going anywhere. Universal compatibility, so there's your 775, 1155, 1156, and 1366 or 2011 or something. Whatever, they're all in here. Oh, maybe 775 is no longer. No, it's supported. Okay, well, I'll assume they're all in there somewhere. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, actually. Okay, awesome. They've also got non-conductive pads and spacers and all the little pieces you need. Here's all the hard mounting screws, so it does use a hard mount system, which is, again, awesome and not going anywhere. And let's get this iPhone off the table. Let's get these keys off the table. And let's be done with the mounting hardware for now. We're going to go along to the instructions. So check this out. I love the way Thermalright does their instructions. So these weren't isolating pads. These are isolating pads for the fans, anti-vibration pads. So you can mount them on there using these clips and not have to worry about any vibrations being transferred to your cooler. The spacer ring here is the only piece, and as well as these isolating pieces are the ones that keep all of the metal pieces off your motherboard and safe. So they've got different instructions for different sockets and how to do everything that you need to do. And all the hardware is included, of course. Just make sure, this is, this is like, Linus common sense tips, but a lot of people have problems with this. Guys, when you install it on your LGA 1155 system, don't throw away like the AMD mounting hardware or the 2011 mounting hardware or whatever else the case may be, because who knows, you may upgrade your system at some point and it may be handy to still have that. All right. Next, we have 6 fan clips. Why would they do that when they only include 2 fans? Well, because you can get an additional fan and go 1, 2, 3 for like a double layered sandwich effect. Not that you'd actually eat a heatsink, because that would be stupid. You would die. You would literally die if you ate this. It would shred your insides, but I'm sure you weren't planning to do that. Last couple of included accessories, and look at the sleeving quality on these. That's outstanding. Is it focusing okay? That's great. Love it. Love what Thermalright's done there. Okay, so what they've got going here is two 4-pin these are 4-pin PWM fans. Again, excellent sleeving on the fans as well. Check that out. Love it. So two 4-pin PWM connectors, so you can plug that into a single CPU connector on your motherboard, or you can plug them into a Molex. They are both wired up, and if you didn't want one of these connectors, you could just go ahead and... No, wait, hold on. No, you'll need both. Sorry, power is provided by this, and then PWM is provided by this. So you're going to want to run that sort of like behind your motherboard or something, all as sort of one nice... Oh, look at that. It's like individually sleeved cable effect. People love that stuff these days. Finally, guys, the heatsink itself. So the difference between the Kogage Arrow and the Silver Arrow was the finish on it. So it had a much shinier, much more reflective, much more blinged out looking finish. They both had the same number of heat pipes. They both had the same general design, although the Silver Arrow had a much nicer overall finish to things like the tops of the heat pipes. You know how heat pipes always have one finished end, one rounded end, and one pinched end? Because they come in standard lengths, and that's not always suitable for whatever various coolers. So they pinch them shut in order to keep the gases and the liquids inside them. So Thermalright has implemented these caps on here so that it'll look uniform on both sides and gorgeous no matter what you do. Now you can see what they've done is actually the heat pipes in the center here, closer to where the die of the CPU is actually located, actually have more fins on them. So it goes up higher. And then as you move out away from the die of the CPU, there are fewer and fewer and fewer fins actually attached to that particular part of the bottom of the cooler. Now I'm expecting the finish on here to be immaculate because it's Thermalright. I can already tell from the way light's reflecting off it, it's got a bit of a bow. And what a bow does is it puts more pressure on the very center, which aids in thermal compound spreading, and it also helps to make stronger pressure between the CPU heatsink itself and the heat spreader on the CPU in exchange sort of the die. So the tighter that contact point is and the less space there is in between all those components, the better your cooling will be because the better the heat transmission will be. Now, of course, we can't get away from the obligatory finger shot there. So that is how shiny and reflective it is. Although it should be noted, guys, reflectiveness does not necessarily indicate flatness, which is much more important when it comes to CPU cooling. Total number of heat pipes on this bad boy is 8. There are 8 heat pipes running in a U shape down through the bottom here, up through the other side. It looks absolutely stunning in its shininess. I'm going to go ahead and off camera we're going to install the fans so you can see what it'll actually look like once you put those on. Well, if we were going for the extreme look, I think we have achieved that with the red and orange and the silver and the shininess and just, yeah, this thing looks friggin' awesome. Thank you for checking out my unboxing and first look at the Thermalright Silver Arrow Extreme. Don't forget to subscribe to Linus Tech Tips for more unboxings, reviews, and other computer videos.